is because people are poor. But it is not. Because some people are rich and they are still having ill health. Some people are poor and they are healthy. Do you get it?
So they don't know why. That's
So,
the thing.
yeah, so, a theory says ill health is as a result of being poor. That people are not healthy because they are too poor. That is what I'm talking about here. But not all poor people are not healthy.
Yeah.
Some poor people are healthy. And not all rich people are healthy. Some rich people are not healthy. So, do you understand? So,
Yes.
there are correlations, but it's difficult to find the causation. So poor health or ill health might be as a result of being poor, and it might not be. It might be as a result of being careless. So there are different reasons why we could have it. Do you get the point here?
Yes.
So for Emily Durkheim, he believes that there's correlation between suicide and the connectivity between the social forces, like the family and the religious group. Do you get the point there? So that is about correlation. Then I wrote causation. Causation is a simple idea that one thing caused another thing to happen. So for causation, it means that this thing would make that thing to happen. But the problem about causation is that it is difficult to find in sociology. Because sociology is a complex situation. So it's difficult to find the reason for something. If it was easy, we would have said that the society caused everything. We wouldn't be saying it is individuals, it's the society, it's the individual, it's the society. So it is diverted. So it could be the society, it could be the individual. So that's why we cannot find causation. It's difficult to find causation in sociology. We can only correlate.
Yeah.
You're getting it now, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Great. So according to structuralist approach, individuals have little freedom of thought, but people think they do. Individuals are puppets, and hidden social forces are pulling the strings, making individuals to behave the way they do. So, for structuralists, they believe that individuals have little freedom about their thoughts. That whatever they do, they don't have that authority to do everything themselves. There's something pulling them to do what they are doing. So the society, that means individuals sin, according to structuralists, they believe we are puppets, that the society is pulling us. Yeah. So wherever it pulls us to is where we be, whatever we do. So when they pull us right, we behave right. They pull us left, we behave left. That is what structuralists are talking about. I think it's clear. Yeah. So we go to interpretivist. For interpretivist, I wrote, they start with the individual rather than the society. So the focus is on the micro.
Yes.
Do you get it? So they focus on what makes individuals to do what they do, not just what they did. Mm-hmm. That is about interpretivists. Do you get it? Yes. So interpretivists believe individuals are in control, pulling the strings of the society. So for them, they believe that we are the one pulling the strings of the society.
So it's the opposite.
It's the opposite. So they believe that we made the society we are living in. Do you get it?
Yes.
So they believe people make the society they live in and change them through their actions. So for them, they believe that if we don't like these settings, we change it with our action. We change it. Not that the settings will change us. They feel that we change the settings according to our actions. That is about interpretivists. So they use research.
Yeah.
So interpretivists are interested in how individuals make sense of the society and of social actions. So their interest is about how we make sense of the society, how we see the society, and how we see the actions we have done. Do you get it? For interpretivists, their interest is about how we define the society. Mm-hmm. How do we make sense of this society? What do we think about this society? That is for interpretivists. Because they believe that we run the society, not the society running us.
Yes.
That is what I'm saying here. Do you get it now? Mm-hmm. Okay. So they study the society from the level of individual. Their interest is about how people see themselves and what makes up their identity. So basically, for interpretivists, they focus on our identities, our label. And when you talk about identity, we're talking about how we see ourselves and how other people see us. Other people see us.
Yes.
That is what our identity is. Do you get the point there?
Yes.
So, therefore, in society, we are given labels, and this can be part of our identities. So, we choose among part of identities that are socially available to us, and we reject others. So, people will call you certain names. People will relate you to certain things. If it's okay by you, you accept it. If it's not okay by you, you reject it. So these are social available identities. So they are all there for us to choose, for us to decide. So we decide on what we feel fits us. And we make sense out of it.
Yes.
Do you get the point here? Yes. So labels are socially available. So labels that are socially available include one, the sex and gender identities. We're talking about you're a male or female. So your identity is being a male. You can identify yourself as male and it's fine. And you can identify yourself as female, it's fine. So it's an identity that you have said yes to, accepted, or you're going to reject.
Yes.
Ethnic identity, the group you belong to, the ethnic group you belong to. Oh, I'm from Soman, I'm from Zuara. That's an identity. Yeah, I'm a Libyan, I'm a man, but I feel people should call me, should call me or should identify me as someone from Zuara. That is what you want.
Yes, yes.
Do you understand? Nationality. Oh, I'm a Nigerian, proudly Niger. That's my own identity. Occupation. Oh, I'm a teacher. Don't address me as a man. Don't address me as a Muslim. Don't address me as a this. Address me as a teacher, as a banker. So this is an identity I wanted. So I've accepted that. The rest, I'm not accepting it. This is what this is how I see myself, and I want people to see me that way. Yes. So when you look at identities, so it means that whatever happens in the society, according to interpretivists, we make it happen based on our actions. So that means you're called a banker because you want people to call you a banker. So, oh, he's a banker. The society calls you the banker because you want to be identified as a banker. Not the society that makes you the banker. You made the society to call you the banker. That is what interpretivists are.
Yes, I get it.
Do you get it now?
Yes.
So, for roles within the family, such as a parent, you don't want to be addressed as a man. You want to be addressed as a father. You want to be addressed as the first child. Yeah, there are many boys in my family. So I don't want boys. I want the first child. That is what I want to be identified as.
Yes.
Do you get interpretivist here? Membership of a religious or political group. Oh, I belong to AMPP. So forget about my religion. Forget about me being a man. Forget about me being a banker or a teacher. I belong to this group. So identify me as part of this group.
So like I'm the ministry or something like that.
Yes. Oh, I belong to a political party. Oh, I'm a Muslim. Identify me as a Muslim.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. Is it clear? Yes. So for interpretivists use research. I told you earlier, they use research methods that try to discover what meanings people give to their action and how they interpret the world around them. So for interpretivists, what they think most about is what meanings do people or individuals give to what they do? How do they see their society? What definition do they give to their society? Because whatever definition they give to their society is what the society will be called. Whatever meaning they give to the society is what the society will be known as. This is Libya. Libya does not just become Libya. People make it Libya.
Yes.
People called it Libya for a reason. So for interpretivists, that is how they see things.
Yes.
Do you get it?
Yes.
But for some structuralists, they believe the settings made people to call it Libya. Do you get the approach now? Yeah. Do you understand?
Yes.
So interpretivists will want to know why people do what they did, not just what they do. So, for example, now when crime happens, when crime happens, for structuralists, they feel that crime has happened because the society is not structured well. Government are not doing their part. The society allows it to happen.
Yes.
That is according to structuralists. But for interpretivists, when crime happens, the first thing they want to know is, why did that individual did it? Why did he commit that crime? Not just the crime he committed. The crime he committed affects the society.
Yeah.
So structuralists would think more about the crime committed. Interpretivists would think more about the person, the individual that committed the crime.
The reason why he did it.
The reason why he did it.
Yes.
Not the crime. The focus on structuralists is about the crime committed.
Yes.
But for interpretivists, it's about that individuals who did the crime and why he did the crime or she did the crime.
One is about the action, one is about the individual.
Individuals.
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yes.
So that's the difference between interpretivist and structuralist. But both of them are talking about how the society is being interpreted. So to talk about how the society is being interpreted, it's basically about the structuralist approach and interpretivist approach.
Yes.
So they say summarize the main difference between structuralism and interpretivism. Structuralism is about how the society pulls the string as individuals are puppets. And for interpretivism, it's a sociological perspective that says that individuals pull the strings, not the society. I think it's clear.
As shown as in the picture, right?
Yeah, so they said the picture on page 9 shows puppet and strings.
Yeah.
Think of another way showing the different approaches in visual way using a few words. So yeah, look at it here. This is structuralism. Society is pulling the string, and in the interpretivism, individuals are pulling the strings. I think it's clear. Is it clear, please?
Yes.
All right. So we stop there for interpretivism and structuralism.